Begin by relaxing your hands on your abdomen, the soles of your feet touching the ground. So inhale energy from the ground up. Imagine a straight line from the top of your head and then chin down. As you stand, the hips tilted in slightly with the knees bent. And then inhaling from the ground up to the top of your head. Inhale up toward the top of your head and exhale down, circling around your abdomen. Inhale and exhale. Bringing energy from the legs up and then inhale down through the feet again. Circling it around the adrenals and then on the other side. Slow exhale down. And we're gonna start doing a little bit of a shaking, using the hip as your main driving force, moving your arms from your shoulders, shaking it up, deeply breathing into the belly, exhaling through the mouth, which gives a nice cleansing energy. Moving the skeleton, letting the muscles really move, shaking your head, bending the knees, shaking the hips, shaking the whole torso, the shoulders, releasing all that energy that does not serve you, dispersing them. Exhaling. And then start to shake from the knees down, your palms, releasing more energy. Letting everything go. Slight shaking and then rubbing your palms together. It's a Lao Gong point. And warming up the hands before we start our Qigong practice. Bringing in the energy. Just warming up the hands really good. Close your eyes if you like to. Tune in from the inside. And then put your hands apart, drawing in like an energy ball. Slowly compressing that energy, bringing them further apart, compressing that energy, and doing that one more time. And now we start to make a wheel from the top of the head, keeping the hands parallel. Exhale as we push them forward, making like a wheel. From the center to the top, and you can slightly lean back as you bring the palms in. You're moving through the midline, the middle of the dantian. Bringing that energy in as you exhale down to your heels. Bringing the wheel smaller down to your abdomen, churning that energy from the ether. You can slightly move forward with your torso as you move forward and leaning back as you move that in. Again, bringing that, churning the ether, bringing that energy in, going a little bit more higher, bringing that energy to the midline. And leaning backward as you move forward, leaning forward, making a wheel from the center of the dantian. And then moving the heel, on the bottom, lower dantian. Inhale as you move forward. Exhale as you move backward. And then pushing them down forward again. And turning a slightly smaller wheel this time. Keeping the hands parallel and then back down to your lower dantian. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and trace the chest to the inside your arms to open up the lungs. Pulling the hand and then looking back to do a nice stretch on the back and your neck. And then stretching one more time, looking forward. Just opening up the lungs channel, tracing back again towards the chest. And with the other hand, onto the chest, inside of the hand. And stretching the arm, looking back. And then stretching the forward hand and looking to the front. And tracing it back to the chest. Inhale up to the sky. And moving down the energy. Stretching the arms, one side and the other. Holding on to the wrist. On the other side, stretching up towards the sky. And then inhaling down. Exhale. Now knee bends and softly and grind and circular. Hip making a circle. A spiraling motion. So push the hips out and then return them to the back. Knees bend softly. Just bring as much fresh energy into the body. And then other side, doing a spiral. Relaxing the chest and the arms. Just a big rotation on the hip joint. And now we want to shake on the foot to loosen up the joint on the feet and the knees. Just doing a small spiraling motion. And then on the other side, doing a 360-degree turn on the ankle and then the other way. Just moving that energy from the hip. And next, we want to do a snake creeping down the tree. As you rotate hand down, one knee bend, bring the arms to the other side like a rainbow. And then again, snake moving down and arms one side. You can just do one knee slow bend at a time. And as you move forward, you can bend the knees lower and lower as you twist to one side. As you move, transfer the weight to the other leg. As you bring the arm to touch. Again, the other side, emulating the snake creeping down the tree. And getting lower each time. And you have your hands almost skimming to the ground. And then back to the center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come back to the center. And then we're gonna be doing the next one, circling, bringing the energy into the abdomen. You can start with a small circle and then bigger, and then other way we do clockwise and then counterclockwise. Bringing energy. Next, with the index middle finger extended, thumb pressed down, we're making a sword with the finger. As you inhale, bringing that over to the top. As you exhale, circling it down, bringing it back, and then inhale, exhale, down. You're painting a big circle in front of you as you exhale, bringing the fingers down to the side. Towards the floor, shift the weight, and then inhale, exhale, down. Again, inhale, this is cutting through the energy field like a sword, only keeping the good energy into your body. Next is the tiger claw. So you sink into your knees, bringing the claw in, again making a circle. Bring the energy back down to your lower dantian, clawing that in, circle big towards the sky, and then bringing that in. One more time, clawing the energy in, making a big circle towards the back, bringing it into the abdomen. And then other side, bringing that all energy in. Tiger claw is a very powerful move to bring in all the energy from the ether and in the universe as we nourish and tonify our kidney channels and lower dantian abdomen. And now we stand, hands towards the lower dantian with your eyes closed, just bringing that energy in. Now we're closing. Rotate your arms up as you look up to the sky and looking at the universe, the heaven, being grateful for all that it's bringing for you now and in the future. And then the middle, the human, everyone in your family, nature, being grateful for that. All that is coming into you. And then earth, as we move through the lower dantian, earth energy grounding us, giving us a solid ground, and really sending that energy towards the feet and bringing that into the energy field. And then as closing, again, hands slightly curved around the lower dantian, bringing peace, blessing. Inhale, exhale, bringing it down. We want to be closing our circle of energy from the back to the front of the legs, closing that channel on the front, circling the arms, keeping the energy that we have cultivated and keeping that into our energy field, crossing the front, closing the back, and do that 3 times, circling the energy all around us, and then the back again down, slightly hovering that on top of the skin, coming up to the front, to the chest, again crossing over, then resting the hands on the lower dantian, keeping that energy in. Now you are charged, energized. Thank you.